For me, I've used StereoLogic two specific times with two different companies. I was with a Canadian bank, of which I brought them in, and then in my current role with Genworth, I brought them in. What I like about StereoLogic is the simplicity, yet the complexity of the information that they're able to generate. So, and I keep on saying this, and I said this to a couple of people who have asked me throughout this conference. They don't have, they don't have the shiny objects. They don't have the glamour around it. But, those companies have a lot of the sizzle, but they got the steak, right? That's the easiest way to describe it. And the results that I get from StereoLogic, and I have to say with minimal investment, is bar none some of the most successful projects that I've ever had. Not just from because they're cheap or they cost. I mean, they are, because they're a smaller company, less overhead, less infrastructure. They tend to come in cheaper than any other solution around. But the improvements that they make in your business is just insurmountable. I mean, for Genworth alone, we talk about changing what we would consider a simple process that you would think is streamlined. So let's just take the underwriting process that you think is pretty standard. There shouldn't be very much inefficiencies throughout that, and to find over 30% process inefficiencies just within 3 months of using their system is astronomical. It's crazy, and I think I think the approach that they take, which is they kind of build it down to the lowest common denominator, and you're able to consolidate and roll it up to a point that, if you want it at a top of the house layer, their solution has the capability to do that, or you can give it to some of your analysts who love that stuff and love mine data, and there's plenty of that to get. So it's been a terrific relationship for us and for me. And whether I move on to another company or whether I stay or whatever, chances are my relationship with StereoLogic is not done.